The camera zooms into a bustling naval base at sunrise. Sailors rush by, the ocean waves crash against the docks, and the towering gray battleships loom in the background. A SEAL Admiral, known for his strictness and pride, walks down the pier, clipboard in hand. He stops abruptly and spots a solitary janitor, quietly sweeping the floor. With a smirk, the Admiral calls out, "Hey, janitor! What's your rank around here?" The janitor, wiping sweat from his brow, looks up calmly. "Fleet Commander," he says without hesitation. The Admiral freezes. The words echo across the dock. Everyone stops. And in that instant, the scene fades to black. This is where the viewers are hooked. A single dad janitor claims a rank no one could imagine. And even the Admiral can't believe it. Jake Thompson, a quiet janitor at the Navy base, wasn't just any ordinary man. His hands bore the marks of years of hard labor, but his eyes held the precision of someone trained for the impossible. A widower raising his daughter, Lily, Jake had spent countless nights working double shifts to keep a roof over their heads. But what nobody knew was that Jake's past wasn't swept under the rug. It had been buried under oceans of secrets and heroic sacrifices. Years ago, Jake had been a top Navy SEAL, the kind of man whose missions were whispered about in classified reports. He had led covert operations, saved countless lives, and even earned medals from high-ranking officials. But a tragic mission overseas had claimed the lives of his team, and Jake had walked away from the Navy to live a quiet life for Lily. On this particular morning, the SEAL Admiral, Captain Richard Hawthorne, was inspecting the base. Known for his sharp tongue and high expectations, he often tested the staff, from cooks to janitors. Seeing Jake calmly working, he walked over, curiosity and amusement in his eyes. "Janitor," Hawthorne said, "tell me, what's your rank?" Jake paused, wiped his hands on his rag, and looked the Admiral straight in the eyes. "Fleet Commander." A ripple of tension passed through the dock. Whispers spread. People knew this man wasn't ordinary. The Admiral laughed nervously, assuming it was a joke. But something in Jake's tone, calm, unwavering, commanding, made even Hawthorne uneasy. Flashbacks to Jake's past revealed the depth of his leadership, missions where he made life-or-death decisions, moments where his team depended on his strategy and courage. These weren't just memories. They were the foundation of who Jake had become. The chapter ends with the Admiral privately observing Jake. He can't shake the feeling that there's more to this janitor than meets the eye. And the viewers are left wondering, what secret is this single dad hiding, and why did he say Fleet Commander? Days pass, and the Admiral can't stop thinking about Jake. Meanwhile, the base faces a crisis, a sudden security threat during a high-profile naval exercise. Panic spreads among the sailors, and protocols seem to be failing. Captain Hawthorne, frustrated and desperate, turns to Jake. "All right, janitor," he says, a bit sarcastically. "Let's see what you can do." Jake steps forward, calm as ever. He organizes the sailors, sets defensive perimeters, and develops a strategy that even the most experienced officers hadn't considered. Using precise communication, tactical knowledge, and his unique problem-solving skills honed from years as a SEAL, he leads the operation flawlessly. In the heat of the moment, the Admiral realizes something extraordinary. This janitor wasn't joking. Jake truly is a fleet commander, a leader in every sense, capable of guiding the team through chaos with courage and wisdom. After the operation succeeds, the Admiral approaches Jake. This time, there's no smirk, no joke. "I underestimated you," he admits, his voice heavy with respect and awe. How can someone like you be working as a janitor?" Jake kneels to embrace Lily, who had watched the scene from a safe distance. "Some battles," he says softly, "aren't fought in the public eye. I left the Navy to raise my daughter. And sometimes, heroes just sweep floors while others see medals." The Admiral collapses, not from shock alone, but from the weight of understanding what sacrifice truly means. The base stands silent, the sailors inspired, and Lily beams with pride. The story ends with a message: true leadership isn't always in titles or uniforms. It's in courage, sacrifice, and heart. And sometimes, the quietest people carry the greatest strength. Key elements for YouTube engagement. Hook, the Admiral's joke question and the janitor's calm answer. Suspense, flashbacks reveal Jake's heroic past slowly. Emotion, father-daughter bond, sacrifice, redemption. Climax, crisis at the naval exercise. Resolution, recognition of true heroism.